thus, the sound of something crashing through the brush. The wild boar invasion isn't a myth anymore. It's happening right now. Across America, from the backwoods of Texas to the forests of the South, feral hogs are waging war against the land. They tear through fields, destroy crops, and wreck anything in their path. Farmers are losing millions every year, and hunters have become the last line of defense. These aren't ordinary animals. They're smart, vicious, and multiplying faster than ever. If we don't stop them now, the wild boar takeover could become one of the biggest ecological disasters the US has ever seen. This is more than a hunt. It's a fight for control. The invasion started quietly, creeping from the woods into farmlands, neighborhoods, and even highways. At first, people thought it was just another wildlife problem. But wild boars don't play by nature's rules anymore. They've adapted, grown smarter, and turned into unstoppable tanks on 4 legs. These beasts can run up to 30 miles per hour, survive gunshots, and breed faster than rabbits. One sow can produce up to 40 piglets a year, and every one of them can tear through acres of farmland before you even realize what's happening. This isn't a hobby anymore, it's survival. When the hunt begins, it's pure adrenaline. You don't chase wild boars, you wait for them. Deep in the marshes and thickets, they hide where the air is cool and the ground is soft. You move slow, silent, every step calculated. One wrong sound and they'll bolt. One wrong move and you'll lose your shot. Or worse, you'll find yourself face to face with a charging 400-pound beast. Out here, your heartbeat feels like thunder in your ears. You steady your aim, breathe slow, and squeeze the trigger. That split second determines everything. On this hunt, we're after a massive 480-pound sow, one of the biggest we've ever seen. This isn't just about taking a trophy. It's about control, about stopping the spread before it destroys more land. Watch as we track her through the woods, closing in with precision and patience. Every sound matters, every breath counts. When that perfect shot lines up, there's no hesitation. One clean hit and the beast goes down. This is what separates seasoned hunters from the rest. The discipline to wait, the nerve to act, and the respect for the animal you take down. Professional hunters across the country know what's at stake. With feral hog populations exploding across states like Texas, Oklahoma, and Florida, these hunts are no longer sport, they're a mission. These animals cause more than $2 billion in damage every year, ripping through crops, destroying fences, and even endangering local wildlife. Their strength and intelligence make them nearly impossible to trap, and when they move in sounders, groups of 20 or more, tearing through everything in sight. To stop them, hunters need skill, patience, and serious firepower. If you're out in the field, a 12-gauge shotgun loaded with heavy slugs is your best friend. These beasts are tough, with thick hides and layers of fat that can stop smaller rounds cold. When you pull that trigger, there's no room for error. One missed shot, and that hog is gone, vanishing into the trees before you can reload. Tracking them once they scatter is nearly impossible. That's why every moment of calm, every breath, every squeeze of the trigger has to be perfect. The 480-pound hog we dropped today didn't go down easy, but she went down clean. One shot, no second chances. And it's not just about the thrill of the hunt, it's about protecting what matters. Wild boars don't just threaten crops and livestock, they destroy ecosystems. They dig up soil, ruin water sources, and drive native animals out of their habitats. In some areas, they've even attacked pets and people. It's gotten so bad that in certain US states, helicopter hunts and night vision raids are now being used to control their numbers. Yet even with all that, their population keeps climbing. That's why hunters are more important than ever. We don't hunt because we want to, we hunt because we have to. Every successful hunt is one small victory in a much bigger war. It takes teamwork, strategy, and trust. You need sharpshooters who stay calm under pressure, and tracking dogs that can sniff out movement long before a human eye can. Out here, your team becomes your lifeline. The sound of the woods, the rustle of brush, the low growl of a hog nearby, it all blends into a rhythm of pure focus. One mistake could turn the hunter into the hunted. When that moment comes, instinct takes over. You lock in, take your shot, and end it clean. But even after one hunt, the work isn't done. For every hog that's taken down, there are dozens more hiding in the shadows, waiting for nightfall. The battle continues day after day, hunt after hunt. If hunters stop for even one season, the wild boar population could spiral out of control. These animals are survivors, resilient, aggressive, and relentless. Imagine what happens if no one fights back. Farms overrun, forests torn apart, roads unsafe. This isn't just about hunting anymore, it's about preserving the balance of nature and protecting our way of life. So if you've ever faced a wild hog in the brush, or if you're a hunter who understands what's really at stake, this is your call to action. Hit that subscribe button and join the hunters who refuse to back down. Drop a comment and tell us about your hunt, what gear you use where you faced these beasts and how you stood your ground. Share this video with every hunter you know because this fight isn't one man's mission, it's a community effort. We're building an army of skilled, responsible hunters who know that when it comes to wild boars, hesitation isn't an option. This channel isn't just about showing hunts. It's about showing what's real, the dirt, the danger, and the discipline it takes to protect the land. We show every shot, every step, every chase. No filters, no fake reactions, just the raw truth of the hunt. And as long as these wild boars keep spreading, we'll keep fighting. Because the invasion won't stop on its own. The land needs defenders. The wild needs balance. And the hunt? Well, the hunt is where that balance begins.